First of all, I would like to thank and appreciate every one of you present here. I know almost all of you have exams. Still, in spite of that exam, you are here today. Okay, I appreciate. Many could not. They all have pressure of exam. They could not make it today. What is that I wanted to share today is something that happened in my life more than 38 years ago, 39 years. Okay, that I wanted to share with you today. I was in third grade. I did not like to go to school. Before that, even joining the school itself, I was not that keen to go to school. I was a very, very shy boy, very shy boy, always behind mother. Okay. Then when the time came for me to join the school, my father took me and forcibly put me in the school. Okay, I was not keen. I'm talking about first grade. You all have LKG, UKG, all those things are there, but I did not have directly in Mangadu in Chennai. I joined government school, Tamil medium. I was not ready to go. I did not want to go, but after I went to school, then I become so much happy and excited. You know why? You can imagine how Anviksha was laughing and smiling. That is how I was that day. Why? Lot of children to play with, and different environment. Nobody is that, and we had a bench, long benches. Okay, not individual seats like you people have. I think you all have individual seats, right? We had long bench. Okay, and we had no backrest and all. But what I used to do, I used to shout, do all the things there, and in a special way. How I stand on the bench, okay, not on the ground. I stand on the bench. Then I'll make noise and play. One day, what happened? While I was screaming and doing all the things, suddenly all become silent in my class. Everyone becomes silent. I did not know why all these fellows have become silent. Okay. Then somebody gave in principle. I did not know what principle. I was new to school. What principle? Okay. I took very carelessly. Then there this man stood. He stared at me and said, "Come." He took me to his room, and there I was. I did not know what to do. Okay. Till that moment, I was not serious about principle. Not principle like that only I was thinking. He called me, I went there, I was standing like obedient, like this, keeping my hands, okay. Then he told, show your hand. I lifted my hand. He had one stick, this much long stick, okay. Took that stick, gave one here. While I was holding my hand like this, he came this side. First I got in this hand, he came this side, this ear, okay. This hair, I am showing with this. He pulled my hair and squeezed like this, okay. He rotated like this. He did not leave me there and lifted me. By pulling my hair, he lifted me. Then left and said, once again, if I see you on the bench somewhere doing like that, you want me. That's when I realized the power of principle, okay, importance of principle. Till that time, I was not. And this is all real incident I'm sharing with you. What happened? This funny moment I shared, okay. But something, while I was in third grade, we had a teacher named Manjula. After 49 years, I'm remembering, okay. This one thing have created so much impact on my life, and this become my way of living, for my empowerment, for my achievement, for my whatever in my life, this played a big role. What this teacher that day she did. Okay. One day I was coming to school. Halfway I came. There was rain started. It was not too much of rain. Little bit rain only. A smart thinking. That day, what happened? Like Kem, you can imagine how Kem escaped sometime, right? So what I thought, let me skip the school today. But rain came, so I ran back to house. I went to house. Okay, I did not go to school. Next day in the class, this teacher asked. Some of the members also did not come. They gave their own reason. My reason was rain. Okay. I stood and said, very good story I built up. I'm telling you, I was a good storyteller even that time. I said story in such a way, so beautifully to inspire, to impress her. I said so clearly, madam, I came, actually I came. I was coming to school, halfway I came, almost I came halfway. Now what happened? Suddenly rain came. I thought if I come to school, I may get wet, okay? I may get wet. So I went back to house. I said, so well the story, yeah? Unlike you people, she did not get impressed. Now what she did? Show your hand. She also, show your hand. I showed, she also gave one. And what's important here is she said something after that. She said something important. That's why I'm telling that become part of my living. It made humongous positive change in my life. Humongous positive change in my life. She said, because rain came, you said almost halfway he came. Rain came, because of that he went to your house, right? Went back. Instead of going that side, you could have come this side also, no? Instead of going that side, you could have come this side also, no? She raised that question that day. I'm telling you, this all deeply gone in my head, in my mind. I never make any excuse. This is nothing but the excuse I made. She made me realize we need to strive to do things. We must strive to do things instead of avoiding. It became a way of living for me. I never make any excuse when it comes to doing. That's why it will be easy for me to cancel the meeting. It will be easy for me to say no. It will be easy to stop doing. But I can't do it because it gone so deeply in me. Making excuses not at all an habit with me. I will never make any excuse. That is why whenever I see something, I still make, how can we do it? How can we try to find out the ways? How can I do it? Some of you, when I interacted personally one-to-one, you know how I deal, how I speak with you. I always tell the ways how we can do it. I'll never tell the ways not to do. Think about it. Making excuse, anybody can make. Any useless fellow can make excuse. Any useless fellow can make excuse. But to do, need somebody. So if you are in this side of doing, you will evolve. You will evolve. The majority of the people of excusing group. But if we stand up this side, no, excuse is not part of my life. I'll never make any excuse. I'll make things happen. So what will happen over a period of time, when you start working in this way, the surroundings will start admiring you. You will become role model. They will emulate your behavior. They will emulate your habit. They will emulate your path and follow your path. Stop making excuses. Okay. 49 years ago, she said, if I could meet her today, I'll go and say, thank you, madam. I don't know where she is. But in that one small statement, she opened me to that extent. Whatever I have done. Now what happened? Another thing I'll tell you. My mother, next day, now I am happily telling what she did right and all. I realized I'm telling. But that moment I was not happy with her. That particular moment I was not happy with her. I was angry. I told the truth. Rain came. I went home. This lady did not believe me and she beaten me also. I was angry. I become a rebellant like Anviksha. Sometimes she is rebellant. So I become like that. Then I did not go to class next day. I did not go to school. Now what my mother did, you all have good mothers. If teacher is beating you, what your mother will do, she will come to school and fight with the teacher, ensure that teacher gets penalized, right? My mother did not do that. I went and told, she beaten, so I will not go. Next day, I was hiding somewhere. There were a lot of bushes around my house, the small plants. I was hiding behind somewhere. This lady spotted me. She spotted me where I am hiding. She came behind and held my hand very strong. Held my hand. She dragged me to school. Dragged me there and made me to sit in that class, where the same teacher class, okay? Made me to sit there. Then only she left home. I told her, she is a good lady. she had a lot of, affection, and in fact, she used to treat me like a prince. My mother, no complaint about her. She did so much good for me. But in this matter, after I said she beaten, she did not even bother about what I said. She just took me and left. She knew what she did right. That's why she did not react to what I said. Okay. What we can understand from this is the love, affection, whatever you name it, if that is pampering a person, it's not good. Love, affection, everything, if that can create a person, that is good. That is good. Pampering the children, pampering doesn't help. Most of you, sometimes you would have got ego hurt with whenever I speak or something. Yes, you would have. But later you would have realized, okay, what this man said is right. I cannot pamper anybody. I cannot simply tell good about lie. No, I'll tell the fact. I'll tell the fact. I don't criticize, but I'll tell the fact in a different manner. You'll accept. You'll not feel bad about it. But I'll never pamper. Pampering is not good. Today, see, that day the teachers had freedom. The teachers had freedom to deal with the children the way they have to deal. If there are 25 children in the class, 24 children are okay and everything is fine. The teacher remains same. Everything remains same. 24 okay, but one child is not okay. Lot of nuisance, disturbance, and not cooperating. That child needs to be addressed. In a normal way, you cannot address that child. So the teacher must have freedom to handle that child the way the child should be addressed. But today, that kind of freedom teachers do not have. Do not have. Okay. The most important, connected to this, what I want to tell is, the teachers, we must have gratitude and reverence towards our teachers. Why? So many teachers come in our life. I said this 49 years ago. A statement made by the teacher becomes so important for my life to evolve. No excuses making. Like this, so many teachers in our life, small way, they put all things put together, culmination of everything. The teachers, whatever they do, make us to reach wherever we are going to reach. The path that we drive our life, whatever we do, everything, culmination of all these things, the people in our life put together, make us to travel in a way, or reach a place where we are going to reach in our life. If one element in this, I'm talking about culmination of everything, in one element is missing, definitely where we are reaching, whatever we are, maybe different. It won't. Very important. So do we have reverence? Do we show our gratitude towards our teachers? You cannot return back what they are doing for you. You cannot return back to your teachers what they are doing for you. Especially I'm talking about, see, money and all, you can return anything you take from teachers, you can give back, but the teachers, they are spending their life for you. You cannot return back. You cannot return back. So we need to, one has to have reverence and gratitude towards the teachers. Today I said, no, I will go and fall at her feet if I could find. I do not know where she is. Like that, so many teachers came in my life. Okay. Not subject oriented, even personal coaching, mentoring. So I wanted to keep this in mind because we had time. I took this session. Gratitude and reverence towards your teachers. Very, very important. Stop making excuses. Eliminate excuse habit from your life. See how your life becomes. Find out always, is there a way to do? If people tell, because of this I cannot do, because of that I cannot do. Find out, is there any way to do it? One of the great men I met in my life, Magatra, he said, remove this because of and replace because of with in spite of. In spite of. Wherever you use because of this I could not do, because of that I could not do, because of, if you tell, it is limiting, it will stop you. The moment you say in spite of, yes, there is a problem, in spite of that, what can I do? It will help you to look for the options. Okay. Think in this direction, doing, making, creating, not stopping, not get back to the lazy mood. It's not part of leaders. It's not part of leaders making an excuse. Okay. So with this, I conclude and hand over to our MC.